What is up, YouTube? This is Chase Bristow, the horny homemaker. I will not. Um, I'm. I'm not gonna censor myself. However, I'm gonna make it very difficult for the. I'm not gonna censor myself, and I'm not going to use um euphemisms. I am dead set against both of them. However, I'm going to make it very difficult for uh moderators and everything to figure out what I'm saying, because I'm sure they don't go and watch TV shows. So I'm going to leave that to real people to figure out, Google or whatever, what I mean if they don't understand what references I'm referring to. That way I don't get any harassing emails from anybody or hurt any corporate feelings. Um, This is going to be a long video. It's going to be a long video, so grab your popcorn, grab whatever it is that you want to eat, and sit back and get comfortable, because it's going to be a very long video, full disclosure. I had a strike against my video for this text message I got. It said go live or I'm going to, and this is putting it in my words, do what Mary Alice Young did to did in the pilot episode of Desperate Housewives. So, I told that person that I would pay for the materials to do what Mary Alice Young did in the pilot episode of Desperate Housewives. And I don't regret it. I mean, they said that they wanted to pull a Mary Alice, so I just offered to pay for the hardware. And YouTube did a strike against me. So, I mean, my offer still stands on that, by the way. I'm just being kind and helping somebody out. And I have had a long time to think about this. I've had like a week to sit here, and this video has been done and redone several times, and there's a reason why those lights are off, and I'm going to tell you exactly what my day was like on Friday. I'll tell you what I did Thursday. Thursday, I made sure that the Santa Claus was put in this room, and I closed the view off with these things. I put these things over top these curtains, and I took everything that would remind me of Halloween out. As you can see, no Chucky or Tiffany, no crime scene tape or anything. So I Halloween proofed my apartment. Took everything. I even took my Golden Girls cup and that I got from Spencer's, and my belt that I got from Spencer's, and put it in there. Everything and anything that would remind me of Halloween is in this room, just piled up. And I had the intention of spending the day in here isolated by myself. And I remembered that I was so stressed out and so upset with all the hateful comments that I've been getting, and you know, I've done nothing lately on my YouTube channel that I created but defend myself against hateful, nasty, vicious messages. And when I simply defended myself, YouTube pulled my channel. I got a message on Friday from YouTube saying that my channel had been suspended, and I got a strike. And for what? For defending myself. So I'm tired. I'm burnt out. You know, I'm sick and tired of just doing nothing but fighting and struggling and trying to just shake these people off of me that want to just verbally attack me. And you know, it's I spent the past week living a very private life, forced into being silenced, forced into just sitting around here doing nothing, because the whole shutdown with everything. I can't get my food stamps, and I can't proceed with my lawsuit that I'm going to be doing on a certain company. Let's just say a lot of these things in here came from it. But that's not... I got so stressed out with everything. I smashed my phone on Wednesday night. I just smashed it. Because I was done. I was sick. I was just... It had made me mentally ill. And physically ill. I got so stressed out that I vomited. From doing nothing with the past 2 weeks, but trying to get these hateful people away from me and out of my inbox, and just to stop the nasty messages. And all this hate is literally destroying every aspect of my life. The hate took away my job that I've had for 17 years. And the hate gave me my first strike on YouTube. I have never gotten a strike on YouTube in any of my channels. I've been on YouTube since 2008. When I was fresh out of high school, I created my first account. Never in all these years have I gotten a strike and was not allowed to create content. So I'm just doing this video and leaving while the going's good, and just gonna tell you how my day was and be done with it until YouTube can do something about its internet trolls and cyberbullying. It's not You know, when there's a lot less hatred towards me and the rest of the world, then I'll come back. But until then, I'm gonna do a little out of the house work. I'm gonna start making a difference in real life. And that's gonna start with figuring out what to do. I don't know what I have to do, but I will put an end to all the hatred and all the evil. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I've been watching The Good Fight with Christine Baranski. I love her. She's an amazing actress, and she's given me a lot of courage and a lot of courage and a lot of faith in lawyers and law firms. So that's, you know, she's my motivation. Diane Lockhart is her character name. But now I'm going to tell you about I Halloween proofed my house on Thursday, and you know, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells just talking. I'm even kind of nervous to post this video and as and I'm trying to be as, you know, as G-rated as I possibly can, so that I don't get any more strikes on me. But I after shattering my phone, I realized I had a ticket to a show. And I realized that I have to pay my Wi-Fi bill or my TV won't be able to work. So then I had it in my mind, okay, I'm going to wait until 9 o'clock on on Friday, when I get my SSI check, and I'm going to go to Target and I'm going to get my phone, myself a phone. So I did. I woke up, I got a new vape, and I got a new phone, and it's not, well, I'm giving spoilers, and I'm not, well, speaking of vapes, I can't find mine. Oh. But I got a new vape, and I can't believe I'm doing this video. I really can't even believe I'm censoring myself as much as I am. It's a mad world. But I'm just gonna put that in my pocket and walk around. I can't even sit while I do this. This is just too. So, oh yeah, I finished my dinner. A couple weeks ago, my therapist had gotten another job. So I didn't even see my therapist this week because she has another job and she can't have contact. She refuses to have contact with any of her clients, current or former. So, I can't do this. I can't. But I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna just finish the story. Friday, I went and got my vape. And then I went to Target and got my phone and came here and sat in that chair for about 3 hours trying to access my Gmail account, my primary Gmail account. And every time I I put, it said please enter your email address and password, and I did. It said please go to your old device and log in. Common sense says that if I'm getting another, that if I'm setting up a new phone, that probably means that I don't have another device. You know, I feel really bad for anybody who already has an email account and is getting their first phone, because it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It's a disaster. It's a nightmare. But I sat there for 3 hours, and then I decided to go to AT&T and get another phone. Since it's only like a 10-minute walk. I sat down, and there was this old man sitting there who knew nothing about technology, and there was one worker there, and this worker was explaining technology to this guy for like an hour, and he sees me sitting down, and he's like, I'll be right with you. An hour later, there's two women that come in, and he goes to talk to them like I'm invisible, so I'm sitting there for another hour, and I was looking at these phones. It says out the door, $100. I figure, okay, I can do that. But then he tells me, I ask him what the cheapest phone is, and he tells me $200. And then there's an activation fee of $50. So I said, so it's $250? He's like, no, it's $200. I said, well, can I walk out without the activation fee? No, it's $50. I said, okay, well, there's a difference between the number 200 and 250. I mean, people who have a rich stature and a lavish lifestyle may not know that difference. People who are working may not know that difference, but people who have been fired and stabbed in the back by their own company, they know the difference. We know. But I was so done at that point. That he told me, go to Walmart if you want a $20 phone. We don't have them here. I said, all right. I came back here and sat down for another hour in the chair and tried to access my email account. I logged into my Adam for Adam account. I logged into Facebook. I logged into TextNow, just trying to get into any backdoor system I possibly could to access my email account, to access my AT&T billing, so I can pay my bills here online. And those back doors took me all the way to the front where it says, please enter your email address. Please enter your password. Please log into your other device. I mean, it should say, please make sure you have your old device or you're screwed. That's what it should say. But I guess it wants to keep you hopeful until it shatters your dreams of logging into your email account. So, I mean, it's just awful. And then I went into my wallet and I went and grabbed my wallet and headed towards the train station, bought myself a day pass, and went to Walmart, bought another phone, and I set it up in the Walmart bathroom because I wasn't going to wait to get home to be disappointed when I could be disappointed and stressed out right then and there in the bathroom. I even told the guy that sold me the phone, I said, I know this may sound weird, but can I set this up in the bathroom? He's like, why don't you want to wait until you get home? I said, I I like to save myself the time to wait for disappointment. This whole day has been nothing but problems. So everything I wanted to do has backfired tremendously. And that's not just been today, that has been the past 2 weeks. And I'm at least gonna go to the bathroom, wait to go to the bathroom to be disappointed versus waiting to take a train ride home and be disappointed. He's like, you know what? We have a policy that says no unpaid merchandise in the bathroom, but you have a receipt, go have at it. I was like, thank you, you're a lifesaver. At least I don't have to wait that long to be disappointed. So I went to the bathroom and finally got into my email account, realizing that I just wasted $150. And I took the SIM card out of my old AT&T phone, and thank God I did, because with the SIM card and a familiar Wi-Fi, my phone was finally into my email account. And then I was on my way out the door, and I realized that my phone somehow has a malfunction where, I paid the phone bill, I activated it, but I guess with the SIM card replacements, it wouldn't activate it. So this phone is technically not active, except for my Wi-Fi. I still have my number, but I am not able to send or receive messages unless I enable Wi-Fi calling and text, which I decided not to do. I am using a text now number, a temporary number, just because I'm done with all the hateful, harassing messages. So, yeah, I got into my email and I saw a message from YouTube saying my account has been suspended and I'm not allowed to create content for 1 week. So I did decide to do a video talking about it while I was on my way from Walmart and telling about that day. But I redid it and redid it because I'm trying to perfect this video to the point where it follows community guidelines and standards. So I went to get on the train, and then the train stopped. It was ending its line like at the Forest Park train station, the metro station. So I decided that I'm not that far. I'm gonna walk. So I walked. I walked home, and it took me way longer than expected, and I literally I got home at maybe 9 o'clock that night, So I literally spent the entire day Thursday Halloween proofing my house, only to be outside on Halloween in public when I just wanted to isolate myself and forget that that day existed. I was gonna sit down and watch I Love Lucy, um, The Golden Girls, um, and listen to some ABBA music, and clean my apartment. Well, I'm literally just getting around to cleaning only because I couldn't even move with the heaps of garbage that were around here. But I got rid of the trash today, and um, I I watched this movie with Glenn Close and Michael Douglas called Fatal Attraction. It's a really good movie, but it really opened my eyes to those trolls and those haters. You guys really need, if you guys want to take a look in the mirror. I mean, if you guys, if this is directed towards the haters right now. Um, if you guys don't have a mirror, you great news, you don't need one. All you need to do is watch the movie Fatal Attraction, and when you see Glenn Close, there's your reflection. I mean, but I will tell you this. I've been doing nothing but eating and laying in bed. I really haven't gotten out of bed much except for to fix myself something to eat, which has made me really gassy. And I had, I have all these. I have had extreme gas lately, and well, one during one of my expulsions, I guess you could say, I realized it was more than gas coming out, and I dashed to the bathroom. And I was in the middle of responding to a hateful comment and creating a video when this happened. And I realized that with the only line of defense that these haters have on me is text messages and comments, but yet I'm able to sit down or lay in bed and deal with them when there's a fart coming out of me that's making me run to the bathroom. I realize that my farts are more intimidating than the haters. My farts are more concerning to me than the haters. And they're more intimidating. They're more unpredictable. And they're harder to control. And harder to get rid of. My farts are more terrifying than my haters. Literally, my farts are more terrifying, more intimidating, and more powerful than my haters. So I guess kiss my ass, if that's able to be said. If not, I do apologize to the YouTube standard community. No, I mean, shit. Kiss my ass is an appropriate term because Zac Efron said it in the movie Hairspray. And that movie, I've seen a lot of kids watch Hairspray. Hell, I had a friend, Maria, who was in my high school, who was obsessed with Hairspray. So I don't want to hear that Kiss My Ass is going to get me banned. Telling haters to do it. I mean, all it is puckering up and doing something that you would do on Valentine's Day, but to a different set of cheeks. Um, and a lot of people in the gay community really love doing it. So, I will say this though, I just, on a really serious note, I really can't do this anymore. I I've sat here without dealing with people, without dealing with messages on my dating profiles because a lot of hateful people have spread their venom, their words around those dating sites and made all kind of lies about me and accusations and all in the name of disrespect. And I've lost my job that I've had for 17 years in the name of disrespect and hate. And I'm not gonna lose my channel over this. I can't do this. I can't lose my channel. But I'm not going to deal with the hate anymore. I'm just saying goodbye. I'm sorry to all those people who really enjoy watching me. From the bottom of my heart to my loyal fans, I apologize tremendously. But I'm walking away. I'm walking away from this. I've had a good run, and I want to be able to come back to my channel someday. I don't know when, but I can tell you this. It's not going to be anytime soon, and I'm just going to post a random picture, like maybe once a week on the post, just to keep me active until the day comes, if that day comes, when I decide to create content again. Because this week, without YouTube and without my dating sites and without receiving text messages, it has been a peaceful one. It has been one of self-reflection and taking a step back from technology and all the hate that comes with it. And I've been at peace, but I've also been terrified and traumatized by all the events that have taken place on account of me just being me and people having a problem with my existence. So I guess you can say I'm doing you guys a favor. I'm doing my haters a favor by walking away from my channel and leaving it. You win. I hope you're happy. This is to my haters right now. I hope you're happy. You win. Goodbye.